Hello and welcome to the geekanswers.com. I'm Kivrin, and this tutorial is showing you a little bit more on your first web page, part 2. So, now I'm going to teach you, this is our old web page. Obviously I've deleted everything, so now it's just HTML, body, HTML. Separate these up a little bit. Alright, now, actually won't separate them. In HTML, after HTML, before body, we're going to type head. Now head's a very useful part of the page. You don't usually type any content in the head, it's usually just altering other parts of the web page. One of these being the title. So we'll go title. This is what users will see down here if it's got the window open, and up the top like there, but also like whatever you put the title, Internet Explorer or Mozilla, whatever browser you've got. So let's just say my first web page. Obviously this won't alter the text document but let's just save it as just comes up as the name of what you saved it. But here it is, my first web page, up the top, the title, and there in the tab if you've got the new internet. So now let's just write, say hello. This has no altering on it, this is just the default Internet Explorer text that they give you. So look at that, that's just the default Times New Roman, I think it's 14 pixels. So now let's alter this. Under title, write style. Style sheets are very important. They can alter your web page quite dramatically. Change colors, text size, the font, how big a table is. They can add decoration to text, change background images, that's a good one. I can do all sorts of things. So now we're going to write body. So basically how style works, you say the name of the tag that you want to alter, and then you write all the effects in. Now note that body has pretty much all content in it, so these effects will add content to everything, but it also comes last in priority. So if you have, say, a span, which they come pretty high, you can add like span, class, special, and the span, and then just write normal. So I'll teach you what to do with that in a minute, but right now we're just going to say font family Verdana. Now it's not face anymore, it's font family. And to change the color, you don't write font color, text color, you just write color. So let's see what we've done now. Hello, normal. Now as you can tell, doing these just enter doesn't do anything, as I've already showed you. So I'm going to do 2 breaks in there. So there's hello, there's normal. Now to change special, anything under the span, special, we're going to do dot special. Now this dot means it's a class, so it's different. So you can change it in the CSS. Now classes are very useful. Oh, and also with CSS you can hide things like display none. So we'll see, as you can see, it hid the breaks too because they're in the span. So if I was to go take them out and put them after the span, so basically what I've done is hid everything in there and there by typing display none. So now I'll take the breaks out and show you. Normal's moved down to its original spot. Now we're going to change this. We'll put color blue. There's hello, there's normal. Alright, now that's a basic introduction to CSS. We'll leave all that there for now. Take out the span, take out that text. Now also what you can do, you can add background color. So this is adding a background color to your document like we did BJ color, but now it's in the CSS. There it is, and I've deleted all that text now. So, what else can you do? You can do a border around your web page. Border 1p, and we'll make it 10 pixels, solid and red. Solid red. So you type how big it is, the type, so we can also do like groove, and red. And you can't just make them up, you've got to know what they are. So there's groove. I don't think you can actually change the color of groove. But there's the border around your web page. Now if we were to write solid, you can change the color of that. So let's view that. And there's our red border. Now we're going to take that off because I think borders look tacky. It's just my opinion, you might like them. In here I'm going to teach you tables now. So tables are a very useful thing if you want to create good looking web pages just like CSS. Also divs are good. Table. We're going to change the width of this table. So we'll just write any table. If you're creating more than one table and you want to make them all different widths, you'd have to call it like table class. But table, we'll just call it width 200 pixels, height 100 pixels. If you don't specify the height, it'll make it extremely small. You can do height auto. So in this table, we're just going to write hello. There's our text. Now I'm going to show you if we add a background color to the table. And obviously, as it's ranked higher than body, it will have a new background color. Make it white. See, there's our table. As you can see, we're going to have to change the height to 100 pixels. Now this will be below the table. We want to make that text in there. So we're going to go table row, that's a new row, and table data. Now each row obviously goes horizontal, and in each row there are table data, boxes, if you will. In these boxes is where you put your text. So we'll go in the table box and the row. So now, hopefully, there's our text. Now we want to make it in the center, so we're going to write table, text align, center. Save it. So now our text is in the middle. Obviously it isn't perfectly in the middle because we've got a table row line there and a table data, but if we would just see the box of the table data, it would be perfectly in the middle. So we're going to add borders to the table row and the table data. If you want to add effects to two different things and you want them to be the same, instead of making two lines for each thing, you can just do them the same. So border, 1 pixel, solid, black. Remember, it always goes amount, type, color. Let's view that. So there it is. There's our line. Now we haven't got more than one table data, so we're going to have to go like this. End that row, new box. Now we can do 2 boxes in a row. I'll show you that. Goodbye. So now there's 2. We'll separate the rows a bit. Span it all out. So there's our table. So that's from there to there. Now here's our new row. We'll make it all on one row. There's a box. In that box is hello. Now there's a new box, and it says goodbye. This is just for aesthetic reasons, so you can tell what's going on. And now we ended that row. Now we're on a new row. Obviously this doesn't have an effect on the web page, it's just to look basically like what we're doing. Just to have an idea in our minds. So alright, Kivrin, new box again. I don't know, helps you. End the row, and then end the table there. Let's view that.